Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode of the Dan Dawson Show. So, I was watching Tim Pool. He's been sounding an alarm bell for a long time, right? Saying, hey, food shortages are coming. He put up this video today showing how the food shortages are coming in. Lack of truck drivers, lack of farms, blah, blah, blah. What I want to know is from my friends in cities. I live out in rural South Texas now, right? So if I want a steak, I drive 10 minutes down the road to the slaughterhouse and I buy a steak. If I want oxtails and greens, I go right down the street and buy oxtails and greens. Now, do I stock up on food? Yes, of course. I'm a prepper. I love to prep. Because you never know. You get a hurricane or something and everything's out and you got to cook. It's like, so I get that. But so now Tim Pool says cities are seeing a shortage. Well, which I think my timing on the move back to Texas has cost me a fortune, a small fortune. When you're moving all the way from Washington State to Texas, understand what that's going to cost you. It costs you a lot of money. So now we're rebuilding, right? But I got to thinking. I have sisters with cows. We hunt hogs. Recently got back into the hog hunting business. Pro tip, if you're going to go hunt hogs, use a 308. And I told you, guys, I did it in the videos. Like last time I was down here, me and my brother-in-law were talking, we were walking through his garden. And he's like, there's enough vegetables here to feed everybody in the family. We have a humongous family. It's not like we have 10 people total in the family. I mean, we're almost at 30 total. So, I mean, we have everything we need. But what I want to know from my cities, or my friends in the cities, is like, are you seeing a shortage? Is Tim Pool wrong on this? I actually had to ask the question, because when I left Washington, I really didn't see a shortage. But being a prepper, didn't really notice shortages. But am I missing something, people? Am I missing something? Because it's like, you know what? If the whole family, all 30 of us need to eat, we'll just go slaughter a cow or a hog, go hunt a wild hog, go shoot a deer. And I've done a few videos like this. And it was really like, now, he's not my most favorite singer. But he's saying a country boy can survive. And it's like, I don't think you realize black people are country boys too. That was one of the things that always got me. It's like, black people are country boys too. I can hunt just as good as you. I can make my own food. You know, I can grow my own tobacco. And when you're in a land as fertile as the Brazos Valley, well, you can do almost anything you want to do if you set your mind to it. But no, I was watching that Tim Pool video and it really got me to thinking. It's like, I'm not checking in on my city friends. I probably need to be checking in on my city friends. So let me know how you guys are doing out there. It's like, is there a shortage? Can you not get food? Can you not get this? Can you not get that? They say there's a shortage of truckers, but hell, South Texas, you gotta dodge the trucks. They're everywhere. I was actually thinking about getting my CDL. You know, but it would decrease the quality of my videos driving around in a truck all day. But hey, you know, it's a lot of money. My older brother's a trucker. My dad, before he became a mechanic, was a trucker. There's a lot of, my brother Marvin is a trucker. There's a lot of money in trucking. It's crazy money. Of course, I don't feel like driving all across the country because I've made this drive 3 times now from Washington to Texas. I'm not too happy about it. With all the neck injuries and head injuries, my neck and head are killing me. My spine is killing me. It's crazy. But that's not the point. Are you seeing shortages? If you live in these major cities like New York, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Seattle, are you seeing shortages? If you don't live in those cities, please send this video to your friends and ask them if they're seeing shortages. Because down here we're not. I mean, there's a ranch right down the street. I can go buy a steak for $8. I know it's a little pricey these days. Price of cattle's gone up. I used to be able to buy that steak for $6. Before that, it was $4.50. Sorry about that. A little tired, having a lot of stuff to do, trying to get transitioned. My apologies. But you can go buy almost anything you want from these independent forums. And I kind of wonder now if that's what we're getting back to. See, because history is on a loop. It repeats itself all the time. It doesn't stop. So now we're at the point where the independent people and the small town people are going to have our comeuppance. We're going to have our, not our comeuppance, our day, right? Where it's like, well, I can't find bacon. Like, well, I got a hog and I know how to cut bacon from the hog. Is that what's going on? I would encourage you to go watch the Tim Pool show where he's talking about shortages, and there's a lot of them. Go watch the one that was put up today. And then listen to what I'm telling you. I'm not dealing with any shortages in small town South Texas. Not at all. But mainly because we don't depend on the grocery stores. We go do our own stuff. And it was really a nice thing to get back to. To relearn independence and what independence is about. It's like Hank Williams Jr. says, what are you going to do with a country boy? You can't starve us out. You can't make us run. What are you going to do? We live back on our own property. One of the beautiful things I like to say is our family property has a natural built-in choke point. So the road is just a one-lane road. You got to make a hard right, which means you have to come to almost a complete stop. Which means if you come to do us harm, you're in a kill zone. You're in a kill zone. We have hogs on that property, deer, cattle, gardens. We really don't need you. You mean, what? I can just grow this stuff and I don't have to pay property tax? Or I don't have to pay taxes, not property tax. The government's always going to get you with property tax. It's probably going to be about next show, actually. I just want to know what my city friends are saying. And if you don't live in the city or you haven't seen shortages, send this to your liberal friends and ask them if they've seen food shortages. I really want to know. Is this really a thing? Is this really going on? Because, I don't know. I'm back in South Texas. We're not having shortages of anything. So, like, subscribe, share, send this to one of your liberal friends. And as always, do what you got to do.